Today I want to talk a little bit about the game of Boston Celtics point guard Payton Pritchard. The rookie is becoming the new favorite player of Boston Celtics fans. No surprise, Payton Pritchard, aka Fast PP, that's one of his nicknames. He has been a force this season while the Celtics were without starting point guard Kemba Walker while he was recovering from injury, and Jason Tatum, who's been out with health and safety protocols. Walker and Tatum, those guys are two of your three best players, literally all-stars. Lots of other teams would crumble, but that hasn't happened here. The Celtics are one of the best teams in the NBA. So what does Payton Pritchard, aka P-Rabbit, that's another nickname, what does he do? He just says, hey, I'm going to pick up the slack. He's out playing Jeff Teague, who the Celtics signed to be the backup point guard during the offseason. He's out playing Aaron Nesmith, the rookie that the Celtics picked in the lottery of the 2020 draft, the player that was picked 12 spots ahead of Pritchard. With this dude's play, Pritchard is inserting himself into the Rookie of the Year conversation, and I don't think anybody saw that coming. Before we go any farther, let me introduce myself. My name is Troy. I need you to subscribe and turn on notification bells because I post NBA content multiple times a week. And if you are looking for a place with quality and consistent NBA content, then I would recommend clicking that subscribe button. Do it right now. Leaving a like is another great way to let me know that you're enjoying the content that you're seeing today. It also lets YouTube know to recommend this type of content to other people. 400 likes is always the goal, so let's go for that on today's video. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I was a little dubious when the Celtics selected Payton Pritchard in the 2020 NBA draft. The main reason was that if you're a team who's trying to contend as the Celtics are doing, then why are you spending a late first-round pick on a backup point guard? I mean, that's the hardest position in the league for a player to learn. And with the Celtics in win-now mode, there wasn't really going to be a lot of opportunity for a player like that to play through his mistakes. Add to that, the Celtics needed big guys, so I thought it made better sense to pick a forward or a center who could give you 10 to 12 minutes a game as a backup. Well, I guess that's why Danny Ainge is the NBA GM, and I'm sitting here making YouTube videos because he saw something in Payton Pritchard, and he decided to pull the trigger on him with the 26th pick, and it's just turning out wonderfully for them. I think the biggest thing is that Pritchard just flat out knows how to be a winner and how to play ball. This is one of those dudes who's been obsessed with basketball ever since he was a kid. You know, he's only like 6'2", so he's not going to be one of the biggest guys on the floor, and he's not one of those guys who only plays the game because he's tall. You know, a lot of those guys, they only play ball because they're 7 feet tall, and they don't really have the heart to be great. Payton Pritchard has tons of fire, though. Back in high school, he would wake up at 5 every morning and dribble until his hands would bleed, okay? Then he would shoot until school started every morning. He won 4 high school titles in 4 years, and he was Oregon's Mr. Basketball multiple times. Payton Pritchard ended up taking his talents to the University of Oregon, and he was dominant there as well. Did take a little bit longer, though, because the team he went to was filled with future NBA players like Dillon Brooks, Chris Boucher, Tyler Dorsey, and Jordan Bell. Remember, this was the team that went to the Final Four in 2017. Really stacked Oregon team. The next season, though, after all those guys left, Pritchard suddenly became a centerpiece of Oregon basketball. His next 3 years in college, he would play with other eventual NBA players like Troy Brown, Lewis King, and Bol. What's interesting, though, is how these guys would be one-and-done players who would leave after a year, and they've really had such a hard time adjusting to the NBA. Payton Pritchard, though, comes right in, looks like he belongs in the NBA from day one. So let's talk a little bit about what Fast PP is bringing to the Celtics team. Pritchard is fearless on the court, and not much phases him when he's out there. He's a true competitor. He's a leader. His teammates feed off that energy, and when the crowds finally get back into arenas, I think the Boston crowd is going to go crazy when Payton Pritchard gets going. He's really good with the ball, probably thanks to all those 5 a.m. hand-bleeding dribbling sessions. That's, I think, his best NBA skill right now. He can be a great pick and roll scorer too, really nice pull-up shooter. He has some good range. Get this, shooting over 40% from three. He's also really efficient from inside the arc. If he can get to the line a few times more a game, that's really going to up his production because he is money from the foul line. Besides being a knockdown shooter though, he's a smart passer, awesome playmaker. He's really the best of both worlds because he can hit the big shots, but also be really unselfish with the ball too. Really nice compliment to guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. In terms of defense, Pritchard is going to be a fighter there. He knows where he needs to be on the floor. I think a big thing that sets Pritchard apart from other recent Danny Ainge selections is the fact that many of those guys were chosen based on potential. Romeo Langford, last year's first-round pick, immediately comes to mind. Pritchard, though, not a veteran by NBA standards, but he is a veteran by rookie standards. He is the third oldest rookie drafted. That college experience and all the work that he put in to be great is already paying dividends at the NBA level. I'm on record saying that Payton Pritchard could be a TJ McConnell or Steve Kerr type of player. You know, those smart players who are leaders and play with lots of fire. And in Steve Kerr's case, players that can hit the big shot when it counts. I want to hear your comps too, though, because I know you guys are going to have a lot to say in the comments. If you made it this far, you are a real Payton Pritchard fan. I need you to tell me in the comments what Payton Pritchard nickname you prefer. Do you like Fast PP or do you like P Rabbit? Or if you have your own nickname for him, put that in the comments too. I want to see it. One thing is for sure, though, the Celtics have a good one with Payton Pritchard. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for NBA content all the time. Check out the boxes on the screen for more videos just like this. Click those and help support the channel. Thanks for watching. This is Troy. I'll see you next time and have a great day.